What's up, guys? Dan, High Octane Productions. Gonna do an unboxing. First time I ever tried to do one of these. Usually whenever I get new stuff, I immediately rip open the packages and cannot wait to see what's inside. This one is a fairly new product, so I figured I might give it a shot. I couldn't really find anything on YouTube or anything else like that as far as unboxing, and really anything other than the promotional video from Odyssey about it. So this is the Odyssey PBSCS01. It's their latest and greatest photo booth. It's configurable many different ways, has a constant modeling light and a flash that ties in with the DSLR. I also just ordered a Canon Rebel T6 refurbed and a Microsoft Surface 3 tablet. So I already have the DMP 628 printer, which I use with an iPad booth that I'm currently running. So this is going to be photo booth number 2 for High Octane Productions. And yeah, let's see what we got in this box. There's 2 boxes actually. Oh good, styrofoam. Everyone's favorite. Oh my god. This is gonna make a mess all over everything. That was actually cracked a little bit. Got a power supply. Got some kind of cable. I think this ties into the camera maybe, or maybe it connects the different halves for the LED, or maybe that's actually both. Maybe that's the camera and that's for the different sections to connect the LED light. Got a RGB RF wireless remote. RF is cool, but I do see infrared there, so I don't know which. It says RF wireless, but it's got the little infrared kind of jammy slammy up there. So this is cool because it changes color. And we got a shit ton of wing nuts and washers and other stuff. Don't know that I'm excited about that. So that's going to be our base plate. It looks like it's okay. Some of the styrofoam was beat up, but it looked like it did its job protecting it. Steel tack welds all over the place. Adjustable feet, which is cool because a lot of times I find myself in places where the feet don't really. Okay. So much styrofoam everywhere. All this stuff is peeling off and making a giant mess. This box is a mess of styrofoam. So that's a support. Actually, to me, it seems kind of smaller than what I had imagined in the pictures. Which I guess could be good or bad. So we'll see. Yeah. So that's going to do it for this box. is also a little broken up for the styrofoam. Plenty more mess to be made. We got keys here for the top box. This is obviously the printer box. I hope that it opens in some way. Yeah, it looks like it does. Okay. So this is just a cover over the top. And here we have the actual booth. And it's damaged. Because they packed it in styrofoam. Not a big deal, but you can see that corner is messed up. The top's all scratched up from where the keys were, so they were spinning around in transport. Kind of disappointing. Styrofoam all over me. Not sure what's going on here, but I don't know if that wing nut's missing. There's a couple wing nuts in the bottom there falling out. I guess this stuff was in this box. It wasn't when it arrived here. Some wiring. More wing nuts and stuff flopping around down here. I'm not really sure how this is supposed to go. I'm guessing this is the adjustment knob because I can feel the threaded part here moving. Guess that's probably how you adjust it. Definitely missing something though to make that connection. All these bolts are loose. That's the wing nut that goes there. That's a regular nut, and this is a wing nut with a nut behind it. So I guess that goes like that. That's where the tablet goes. This open goes here. I'm missing a washer for that too. Well, here's a bolt. My guess is that threads in. Kind of disappointed with the packaging and what we got going on here. This powder coat doesn't seem to be all that strong. It's not glossy either. I guess that bolts in like that. Just want to get everything like kind of loosely together, and then I'll worry about snugging everything down. I do not see the other washer for that. That's gonna need a washer for sure. I also don't think I found any kind of instructions yet. This is just making a mess all over everything. Trying not to damage it, but no. There's styrofoam on the back side of everything. So I'm gonna have to either vacuum that or I don't know what. Scared to slice this with a knife because it's powder coat and it scratched pretty easily like the keys did to it. Mess. Guess. Okay, so this is Velcroed. So those come off, and then you got wing nuts that keep everything together. This is a mess, man. Maybe bubble wrap would work a little better. Alright, so there's little stickers on it. So it's saying B lower support. So I guess what I'll try to do first is just kind of like it's been pictured in all the catalogs with there's just styrofoam everywhere, man. Everywhere. So I guess these all get a washer and a wing nut. Now that there's styrofoam on the threads here, it's making it hard to get these nuts started. I might have to do some editing on this and speed this up here a little. So the other thing too, styrofoam. You can see there's LED strips inside. It's actually pretty well put together here. They got these things to kind of keep the slack, and then these are going to connect through. Now I'm really not sure what to do about transporting this, because this is a little slow here. Getting all this together like this. Alright, move the camera back a little bit because I want to try to get more of it in the shot. Four wing nuts on, that's connected. Now we go. So that's good. It's actually pretty tall. These sections kind of made it feel a little smaller, so I'm happy about that. Now each section is going to get a washer and a wing nut. It's all flopping around, making a lot of noise. But that's because the surface glue's not in it yet. Cool, baby. So then we got LED strips in the sides. This. And this wire. Okay, make sure I'm really sure. So I'm guessing that connects to this one down here. You can hear how much noise it's making. Alright. So now we got some wires. That's assembled. This one at least. This corner's chipped up here too. And here, scratched. Odyssey. Alright. So now we're cooking. Now we'll see, grab the other side, get that bolted up, and yeah. Gotta forgive me, I'm doing this with a zoom camera. Not really designed for what we're doing. I use it for getting video at gigs and band stuff and other stuff like that. But guessing that's what that extra cable is for, to run this through. Which probably should have put that first. But again, I still didn't find any instructions. I looked through that box a second time too, and didn't get anything in there. this is just a regular IEC. This is an IEC plug. Really, I don't know where this is supposed to go. I don't know if we put it in the top here, or if I keep it in the top. Well, this plugs into that, so that could be where that goes. And then maybe I'll run this down through the center. I feel like I'm probably going to be adding my own power cord to this though, because, I mean, nobody wants to run 3 power cords out of this thing. We'll just So there is a little relief in the base too for the wire to come through, so that's a nice feature. Yeah, I mean, nothing's going to be visible up here, so in theory I could just fill this whole thing. I could just put a power strip up here. We'll see how much room everything takes up in here. I may use one of the Furman boxes that have the 15-foot IEC on them. That may make the most sense. Alright. So we got the printer box, which I hope is going to fit my 620A printer. It did say it fits the most common sizes of photo booth printers. Mine's definitely a common size. Alright, so I got 2 extra weight nuts, that's good. Because I feel like these are going to disappear. It does look like they're just $1/4 though, so you could grab these anywhere. Lowe's, Home Depot, stuff like that. Home improvement store. So, I mean, this is the first time I assembled it, but it was like 20 minutes. This is actually really well made too. You see the little stops they welded in here on the 4 corners? That's cool, I like that design. So, it sits on there, it's locked in because it's sitting low enough, but this is probably for the light, unless well, that's a problem. Both the LEDs and this both have the exact same plug on the end. Alright, so this one is 24 volt, 100 milliamps, and this one's 24 volt, 2.5 amps. So my guess is that the bigger one's going to be for the modeling light and flash, which I don't see how this is going to be the flash also. Maybe there, I don't know. I'm not familiar enough with DSLRs to make that call. But you know what? This might, well, I'm going to need 4 plugs in here then, because you have the LED light, you have the modeling light, flash. I'm going to need something to power the camera, and I'm going to need power for the Surface Pro. So it looks like I'm definitely going to be dedicating a Furman box for this. So that could actually, we can't really see. So this might be the best solution. There's a little shelf there. That's just going to mount there like that for now, and run this down the middle and out the bottom instead of that one. I'll use double-sided tape or Velcro or something to hold that in place. There's the twist tie for this, so that's good. There's no need for all that extra slack flopping around. I mean, everything in here will probably just get zip tied once it's all figured out. So, let's do this. If you guys don't have these, you need to get these. They're amazing. 15-foot lead on it. Does 15 amps. It's got a circuit breaker built into it. I wouldn't really call it a power conditioner, but definitely super handy to have. I use tons of these. Now this wire is going to have to get moved to the side, or I might have to run something to hold it to the side, or else it's going to show with the LED. well, it lit up red. So I did something right. The lights are pretty nice. They're bright. So that's cool. It is RF. It works from far away. White. You guys can't really see anyway. I'll turn it around and do that again. So this part's awesome. Does blinking. Slower blinking. Wow. This light, monitoring light's serious. It's good. Super bright. The dimmer's inside the box back here, so that's okay though. All right. Okay, so this is to go through the bracket and to your camera. So this will mount like that. Now this, I guess, hooks up to the flash. I'm really not familiar with it. But that plugs in there. So this side probably goes up to the camera. This is going to be to go from one side to the other with the LEDs. Going to be a little tricky since I already put it together. Let's see if we can do this without doing any damage. This thing's super sturdy though. That's actually pretty impressive how much force it took to actually tilt it. So that makes me happy. This way. A lot of slack on this. Gonna have to. Maybe I can round it up. Nope. Wouldn't fit through those. That's gonna take an extra zip tie there, which I should do on this side. Whatever. I'll leave it like that for now. So. like the Velcro they use for this. It's sturdy, but it's not gonna get stuck with a million different things. All right, it's looking like a booth. Sure that won't be the last time I do that. So the modeling light, see the intensity, dimmable back here. That's really serious. I mean, that's awesome. Now with the colors, you got blue. It's kind of like an aqua. That's blue. This is pink. That looks purple. You know, let's dim this down so you guys can see that a little better. Green, red, yellow, white. That's really nice. You can see the wire in there and the coil at the bottom too, so I'll have to do that. Does that. Okay, so you can adjust the speed there. And that's full fast. You get a mode, so it's less of a, it doesn't go off in between colors, so it switches between colors. Alright, don't know that I'll use that one, but you never know. You could cycle through the colors this way too. Don't see any color fade, I don't think. There you go. That's pretty cool. That's me changing it though. I'd love to have it cycle through all the colors. I'll play with this thing some more and see if I can get it to do that. You might be able to. It doesn't seem that the brightness is adjustable though, but that's okay. It's frosted plexi. But yeah, this booth's gonna, I'm happy with it now. When I first opened it and there's styrofoam everywhere, little chips and nicks and stuff. I mean, that's gonna happen when you're using it. But you know, that's what it is. It's gonna get beat up. It's gonna get used. You know, having something brand new, you want it to be perfect. But yeah, I'm digging that. I gotta get the camera, the battery's charging, and get that hooked up and check out the flash and the other stuff. I actually don't even have software on this tablet yet. That just came too. It's in another box. I didn't even open it yet. So I'm gonna pause it and come back and figure that out. And that's how you adjust the height of the camera too. So, all right. What's up, Dan High Octane? Back with day 2 of the Odyssey photo booth. unboxing, I guess, checking it out. I got the tablet, Surface 3, and the Canon Rebel T6 camera in there. Let's see if we can do this. Turn that like off. Grab this. Alright, so that's the Canon T6. Fits pretty well in there. They did a really good job on that. The Surface 3, it's kind of loose. There's like a gap around the edge there, and it kind of moves around. I don't know. It's at this point totally not sure how that's gonna work. There's that big chip too that it came with. That's kind of frustrating. So I'm gonna have to grab foam or something. Kind of bummed because, you know, it advertises as fits Surface 3 or Surface 4. I don't think I would really call that fitting at this point. I mean, that's with the wing nuts and everything as tight as they'll go. The bracket's basically sandwiched against the back. Printer's cool though. So you got DMP620A. It's just kind of hanging out on there. It doesn't really bolt in or anything like that. So that's kind of cool. But it definitely fits. Definitely gives it a nice, super clean look. Still gives you access to the buttons. And that dreaded orange light that loves to come on in the middle of gigs when it runs out of ribbon and paper. But yeah, a little quick walk around. This is really well done here. These are cool. I did figure out the little issue with this. It does seem that the 2.5 ones for the modeling light on the top and the smaller 1000 milliamp one is for the other. There's little reliefs over here too for the USB and the power. This one's a little funky where it sits. Almost wish it was cut up a little higher. I may do that myself, just open that up a little bit, another inch or so it fits there better. I'm gonna grab some Velcro at some point and just put the Furman power strip there. That way everything's accessible. Clean up all the wires and stuff. When we get to the camera mount, it's got a little wiggle to it. I don't know, I was trying to mess around with it and snug things up and get it tighter, but it seems like it's where the front bracket bolts to the modeling light that the little bit of play is. Not terrible. Wish it was a little tighter. This is actually really well designed. Spring, it can pop off. This is an external adjustment knob for the tilt of the camera, which is cool. That way if you're doing any kind of I don't know, if you were leaving it somewhere or didn't trust anybody to be in the back of it, you can lock it with the key, and then they can still adjust the height if they have to. So that's cool. There is it is threaded on top here too if you wanted to put an external flash. That's the other thing too. I need a hot shoe adapter for the top of that. I didn't know that. But yeah, need something that's gonna plug into that. So that's the hot shoe adapter, which gets you into the camera. Surface 3. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing. Cool lights on this side. back of the printer. Leaves enough room for airflow and stuff too. Got reliefs for the cable to come out cleanly. The feet are adjustable too. I didn't do that just because I was in a rush. I did get an extra washer too. They gave me 2 extra wing nuts, but extra washer's helpful. I'm sure those are gonna disappear. So yeah, Odyssey booth. Gonna need a little bit of help. You can see how the camera's sitting in there kind of funky now because I touched stuff in the back. So I gotta play with that. One of those little washers is gone too. It had come off in shipping and I can't really find it anywhere. So yeah, gotta power it up real quick and give you a demo. Alright, booted the tablet up. I'm running DSLR booth. It's actually on the free trial right now because I gotta get a USB hub in there and get the printer working and make sure I'm kind of happy with everything the way it works before I commit to it. I was running Luma booth, which is by the same company that makes DSLR booth, on the iPad software, and that actually was really awesome. Really easy to manipulate the overlays and layer photos and a lot of other stuff that like Simple Booth and other iPad apps wouldn't let me do easily. So that one worked out great, but you know, iPad camera is limited to what the iPad camera can do. Found myself in some situations with weird lighting or not being able to really shoot on a black backdrop. No matter how much light I had, the iPhone camera picked it up weird. Prints would sometimes come out dark. Even on events, once in a while, if everybody in the photo was wearing all black, it would come out dark. Just, I don't know, the auto feature of the camera didn't really figure it out. But it made a really cool, really cost-effective booth. Which I'm still going to use. This is going to be booth number 2, so we'll have 2 of them. But yeah, Canon T6 is on. This is Simple Booth. Printer's not plugged in, power or connected. I got to run an IEC, I guess, up to through the bottom, up, and then a USB cable also through the bottom and up. And the Surface only has 1 USB, so I got to add a little hub, which I have. So yeah.
Get ready.
This actually talks to you too. See, the camera's way low, but I'll squat. So it's a little weird. I don't know if there's settings and stuff I can adjust.
Okay, smile.
The camera's flashing in there because I don't have the hot shoe hooked up yet.
Say cheese.
I mean, it does take way better photos than the the iPad did.
Last one.
So, I'm guessing once the hot shoe's connected and you have that flash going here, people will get a better idea because it's like a ooh, it looks good. So DSLR booth. There's no overlay on this one. It's just the 4 pictures and a giant watermark because I didn't do it. But it gives you text, email, Facebook, Twitter, additional print. You can do GIFs. You can see the photos individually. It's got a QC code, QR code, yeah. So people can check it out there. Go right to the website and stuff.
Thank you.
Pretty confident I'm going to run this software. Really, it's been good to me on the iPad. It's fairly inexpensive too. It's like $60. So anyway, And this concludes my Odyssey photo booth unboxing. I gotta get the model number here again. No, I don't want to update my software at this exact point in time. Thank you, iPhone, though. It is the PBSCS01. The 02 doesn't have the flash built in. Those are the two differences. So this will actually all flash with it. I may add that to the end of this video when the adapter comes tomorrow, actually, just so you get a full idea of everything it can do. But yeah, Dan, High Octane Productions, Northern New Jersey. So if you guys are in the area, need a booth, whatever, feel free to shoot me an email, dan@highoctaneproductions.com. Put it down in the comments. Whatever you want to do, I'll try to get back to you on it. And yeah, take it easy. Okay, day 3. A little more time to mess around with the booth. I took this Surface 3 back out to kind of get an idea of what's going on, why it's fitting in there loose. And I think I figured it out. You got foam here, foam up top, and they missed the piece here. I looked through the whole top there, looked through the whole top, looked through all the packages, looked everywhere. It's just not there. So that sucks. I have some foam now, so I'm going to try to shim it out on that side there, and probably bring up both sides a little bit, because I want it to sit up a little bit higher so the USB thing sits better in there. But yeah, I ran the other wires up. I'm going to try to get these to the side a little bit so it looks a little nicer. It's a lot of wires. I mean, this is just an IEC to run over to the printer, and this is just a USB to run over to the printer, and this is the Furman power conditioner cord. So I don't know any way I could really cut any of that out, so it all kind of has to be there, which kind of makes assembly and disassembly suck. So I'm going to put a little more time in it. I got the hot shoe adapter. Flash works really cool. I'll show you guys that in a few. I'm going to get the Surface 3 in there mounted how I want it and come back. Okay, got some foam. Base Boss VS21. Amazing sub. We have 8 of them. Grab some of this stuff and some of the thicker stuff. Cut it down and place some on this front edge here on both sides, and then also put it there, 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 and there. And that's really what this booth needed. It's a nice snug fit now. It's not wiggling around, it's tight. The tablet's not touching metal anywhere, because that was actually a concern that the screen was going to get banged up a little. So by putting it here and here, I may even put a little piece here and here. Now it's locked in there, and it's not the glass screen on metal. So now it's in there tight. It fits the dimensions perfect, doesn't wiggle around. It's how I was hoping it was going to come out of the box. So it fell a little short there. Gonna put this thing back together and give you guys a final demo. Okay, last video, I promise. Surface 3 is all in there nice and snug. You can see no gaps, tight, the way it should be from the factory. Canon's up there. Got everything connected. Printer's still not working yet. It's in there, it's powered up. It shows up as generic photo printer in Windows, so I gotta install drivers or something Windows based. Didn't have that problem with the Mac, but it's all ready to go. I'll give you guys a quick demo. I'm actually gonna turn the lights out in here so you get a better idea of what this flash and everything can do. Alright, so that is just the modeling light, and it's actually probably at like 30% of the dim. So this is DSLR booth. Kind of slow the first time it boots up, I guess, huh?
Say cheese.
Say cheese.
Okay, smile.
There we go. Zoom was all the way in. Terrible pictures, right?
Last one.
So you can see that's without any light on at all in this room.
Ooh, looking good.
DSLR
Share your
booth's
photos.
being really slow right now, actually. So. Alright, so. Oh, there you go. Took long enough. That is with no light other than the modeling light and the flash. So it's awesome. This whole thing, very well done. Odyssey nailed it on that, so they did great there. Gonna try to hide some wires some more. This video's really long already.
Thank you.
So you're welcome. Still got to get the printer working, but this is going to conclude the unboxing of the new Odyssey photo booth. I really like it. Shipping wise, they could have done a better job. Fit and finish, tablet didn't really fit well. Had to add some foam. Not a big deal, but not what I wanted to do with a brand new photo booth that I ordered the tablet designed, that they designed the booth to fit. So I was hoping that was going to be in there good. Camera mount's got a little wiggle, but totally okay. The tilt works really well. The modeling light and flash, they nailed that. That works super awesome. Got to clean up some wires. Printer stand is great. Still haven't broken it down and built it enough times to figure out how it's going to work going gig to gig. Took me a little bit to build it the first time. I don't know how long it's going to take consecutive times. I hope I can do it quick enough, because the other one, literally, it folds in half, it stands up. It takes me like 2 minutes to set up, but it's not as complex as this, and it doesn't have the printer thing. And so there's trade-offs, but we're gonna see. Maybe I'll do another video once it's all done, ready to go. But this is to give you guys an idea of what comes in the box, what you get, and kind of my quick review on the Odyssey photo booth. So if you guys like this video, please subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna try to get a whole bunch more content on there. I got a bunch of baseball stuff too that we want to do some videos on. It's just time, so we're gonna try to do it. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys thought. Any questions, I'll definitely do my best to answer them. And I'll talk to you soon. Later.